Can the Sparky make it to the tower before the poison takes us out? She is loaded.
And chewy on some hot boy. Like I told Tish, I see when I.
Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the Roach Session Central. I'm the Nigerian Nemesis, and in today's video, we are going to be rocking a giant Sparky beatdown deck. No one ever talks about the Sparky anymore. They say she's a trash can on reels, but in reality, she's actually very good against the current meta. She does a great job against all the P.E.K.K.A, Giant, and Golem beatdown decks in the game. We've got the E-Wiz Log, Goblin Gang, and the 1 Elixir Skeletons for those bridge spam decks. And of course, the toughest deck for this one to play would be the 3 Musketeer combination. Very strong, very good. You have to time the tornado to perfection to make sure you light up those Musketeers with the Sparky. But starting out with today's question of the day comes from Hamad, and he asked me, who is my favorite YouTuber of all time? And right now, I only watch Clash Royale YouTubers, so my answer to that question is Clash with Ash. He is such a genuine guy, so good for the Clash community. He responds to all of his fans, and he is a role model for me when it comes to my YouTube channel. So in the comment section down below, let me know who your favorite YouTuber is, and we can talk about that. And also, we are doing a $100 giveaway right now. Link is in the description. Make sure you get yourself entered into that. But see, we are up against H. He is actually running a Golem beatdown deck, which is exactly what I want to see. We've got our Executioner and the Sparky ready, lined up in this wall. And we are going to shut this Golem down relatively easy. Just check that out. Golem is already dead. He actually has a clone spell, so very good clone. That's going to get some death damage onto our tower, but not to worry. We now have a counter push going back towards this tower. Let's get this Giant down right in front of our Sparky, just to make him freak out a little bit, but he does have that Infernal Dragon. Right now, the tower is unfortunately targeted onto our Executioner. If not, the Executioner would have been able to take down the Infernal Dragon, and we would have gotten just a little bit more damage onto that tower. Even a Sparky lock-on would have been quite solid. Let's go with a Goblin Gang here just to distract the Infernal Dragon. Make sure it doesn't do any unnecessary damage to our tower. Can we get a little bit of chip off? We will. Goblins onto that tower, doing a great job. So we have his left tower down to 1866, while he has ours down to 1804. Unfortunately, he does have that Elixir Collector, and we have nothing to respond to the pumps with, so we're just going to go Skeletons and Log here. I know it looks stupid, it might look dumb, but the reason why I do that is we don't want to play our Sparky or Executioner until we see that Golem. So let's play an E-Wiz at the bridge, try and get that to the tower, and there goes his Golem here on the left-hand side, which is exactly what I want to see. So now we can set up with a Sparky in the back center and get our Executioner going as well, and see what he decides to support this Golem and Witch Push with. The reason why we'd save up for this is so we can get our Tornado, bring everything to the center, and then blast it away. So he does have this Infernal Dragon coming in on offense. Let's go ahead and get our Tornado down just to keep the Infernal Dragon off the tower. He's going to zap our Sparky. Not to worry, though. We still managed to destroy his Witch. There goes the Clone Spell. E-Wiz coming down to help clean everything up. The Infernal Dragon does not stand a chance against the E-Wiz. And now we have a mini wall, mini counter push going back to his side of the map. Giant is going down in front of all this. His tower is starting to fall lower and lower to our E-Wiz, and there goes his Infernal Dragon once again. I'm going to sit back just a little bit. Let's go with a Goblin Gang here. Sparky is charging. Sparky is loaded up. Will Sparky get a shot off? Sparky is going to fire away, but change targets towards what I think was a Night Witch. She came down and disappeared instantly. So now he has this great counter push coming back. But like I said, we've got the Tornado, we've got the Executioner. The E-Wiz can go down right on top of this Infernal Dragon just to make sure it doesn't do any crazy damage to our tower. Golem has no chance up against this deck. We just shred it so easily, and now we can get right back in here for one more counter push, and I think that this will be the end of the game if we can get to that tower. Let's use the Tornado, drag that Infernal Dragon away from this side of the map, make him go that way, and now our Giant is free to get to that tower because the Infernal Dragon was the only thing that was stopping him from getting there. So that's one shot, 2 shots from the Giant, and that's going to be the third right hand to take down that tower and secure us the first victory of this video. So as you guys can see, that the Golem stands no chance. Easy money up against them. So let's go. We are now 2-1 in this grand challenge. Let's continue to push forward. I think we will play some great decks. Hopefully we do manage to run into a 3 Musketeer deck so I can show you guys what I mean by perfect tornado timing. So here we go, up against High from Ham Gang. Looks like he's a pretty solid guy. Every time I see somebody with the hammer in their clan image, I always get freaked out because of Hammer Esports, things like that. So here we go. We've got a decent starting here. We're going to split the Goblin Game because it looks like he does not want to make the first move of this game. Log coming in on top of our Goblins on the left-hand side, but we might be able to get a little bit of chip off the right, and it looks like he still doesn't want to make the first move, so let's go ahead and get our Giant down here, going to the right-hand side. Of course, now he has the Battle Ram coming in And this is going to be a perfect game to show you guys how to counter battle ramp decks, because obviously they are everywhere, and I would say they're in like literally 60% of the decks in the Grand Challenge series right now. He has a tombstone going down in the center, so that will drag our giant over to the left. So that's another pro tip, is that save your log for the perfect moment. You want to kind of wait until you know your giant is going to punch it down below half health, and then release the log so that it can clean up the skeletons as they come out of the tombstone, and then your giant can get some additional damage to the tower. But here comes this great push. He's got a Valk, Executioner, and the Bandit. He's going to hit me with the wow. Let's use this Tornado. I didn't use it in time, so we're only going to be able to shoot away that Bandit. And now the Sparky is locked on, but it's going to shoot the Valkyrie. So the Sparky's taking its sweet time hitting each target one by one. I would have preferred for it to hit all of them at the same time, but that Bandit really screwed us over there. And now he has a poison going down onto our tower. Rather aggressive, at least in my opinion. Let's see if he has the amount of elixir to react to this push. We've got our giant and, of course, the Goblin Gang. Very good log coming in from him. But that one Goblin will get some shots off onto the tombstone, so we will be able to clean that tombstone up very nicely. And now the giant is free to go nowhere. He's going straight for that King Tower due to that tornado. So very good tornado. I have to hit him with the well played, because he is playing some incredible Clash Royale right now. But of course, I always do much better in double elixir time. Once we can get that fearsome giant Sparky push down on the map, then we'll see who's in business. So here we go, getting our Sparky down, and he's going to play the battle ram once again. So he outplayed us at another turn, but the E-Wiz will do some work. He's going to BM us. Okay, so now we definitely can't lose to this guy. No chance I'm losing to him. So we have our Sparky working its way down the right-hand side of the map. He's got that Executioner coming towards our tower, trying to do some damage, but hopefully the Sparky can get some damage off here. Let's start with a slow Executioner though, because that Sparky is probably going to be dead, and there's no reason for us to try and support us. So Sparky, please shoot that Executioner away. Sparky is going to rifle that Executioner down, so that's exactly what I want to see. Giant is moving his way back towards the right-hand side. Another poison going down, so it looks like he's going to try and poison us out here. Let's get our Sparky down in support of that giant and try and get to this tower. We can log now. Oh, unfortunately, we logged just 1 second too early. If we have waited a little bit, we would have been able to hit the second tombstone as well, but not to worry. We have some sort of a counter push going back to his tower. Can the Sparky get a lock on for us? No, the Sparky's going to hit the battle ram, which I guess I'll take that. We have our giant going down once again, and he's going to keep on poisoning us, trying to get us down here, so we have to try and get to this tower ASAP. Otherwise, that could be the end of the game. Another broken push going back towards his tower. We've got to try and take out these skeletons from that tombstone. Cannot forget about that. So the log is going down now, cleaning all of that out. Sparky is going to blast the bandit away, and our E-Wiz was locked onto the tower until, of course, the Valk came to town, and now the Sparky is free. The Sparky is loaded. Can she get a shot off? Boom! That tower is going to go down to 884 after taking a huge shot from our Sparky. So let's try and get right back in here. He's going to come in hot with the battle ram, of course. Let's get our E-Wiz down to try and help stop this. He was trying to predict our Goblin Gang, but that didn't come in hot for him. So now we have to try and get to this tower in one push, because there goes the poison. Once again, Sparky going down right next to our crown tower. We have to try and get to this tower before our tower goes down. One more poison, and that could be the end of the game. So now we've got this giant Sparky push going back towards his tower. This is the final moment. This is what we've all been waiting for. So let's time this log to perfection. Once again, log is going to clean up those tombstones, and now we have the Sparky trying to make its way to the tower. That tornado is going to drag our giant to the right-hand side. Sparky is going to blast away the bandit. Can the Sparky make it to the tower before the poison takes us out? She is loaded. She will get a shot off. So clutch from the Sparky. That's what I'm talking about. We were all the way down to 6 HP. Hold that L, my G. He was BMing us in the middle of the game. He thought he had it in the bag. But of course, you underestimate the Sparky and you're going to get hurt. So that's going to push us up 2-3-1 in this Grand Challenge series. Let's hop into one more battle. See if we can go perfect right here in this video. Hopefully up against a different style deck. Up against Don't Try Me, bro. We'll see about that. We've got a giant and a Sparky in the starting hand. Of course, we have the E-Wiz and Tornado on defense. So if we do run into a Hog Rider, we will be all right. So here comes that Ice Spirit there. So this could be interesting. He has a Knight up front, so it could be a graveyard deck. Let's get our E-Wiz down. Actually, it is an Expo deck. I haven't seen one of these in a while. So our Giant's going to go down here on the right-hand side to continue to tank for that Expo. And now our E-Wiz is trying to do some work. Shred that Knight. He has some archers in support, but I think it'll be alright. The Giant has so much HP that he will be able to shred the Expo. Now here's the thing. If this guy doesn't light us up in the first 2 minutes of this game, he is done, because no way we're going to lose to a Siege deck with a Giant Sparky beatdown. It just doesn't happen unless you make a crucial mistake early on in the game. So let's see here. I'm sure he's going to try and cycle. It might be the fast cycle Expo deck, but now our Executioner is working his way back toward this tower. So I have to play it carefully just to make sure he doesn't beat us in this first 2 minutes. He's got that Mega Minion coming down on the right-hand side. The Executioner should be able to take that out without any problems, especially with the help of that one Spear Goblin we're not going to play our Sparky just yet. I want to make sure he's playing his Expo on this side. It should come. Yep, there it is, since his Knight was in commission. So now our Giant's going down once again to block that Expo off, and our Sparky's going to work her way up towards the tower and try and take him out. Of course, he has those goblins there. He's going to log as well. I should have logged maybe, but I think the Sparky will be just fine. At least she has a lot of HP as well, so the Expo will be locked on and concentrated onto her for a while, but we won't even need to support this Sparky because she will die before she gets to the tower. So we're going to continue to play it slow, make it to double elixir, and then fry this guy. So now here we go. Ewiz is going down. That's going to take out the Mega Minion relatively easy, and that Ice Spear won't do any work at all whatsoever. So here we go. We just need to wait for 10 more seconds, and then we can go in full throttle. Here he comes once again with the Knight. So let's get our Executioner down in the back right just to prepare for that Expo. We are not back to our Giant yet, unfortunately. So here we go. Sparky is going down, and there goes his Expo right off the bat. Let's try and clean this up here. We finally cycled back to our Giant, so we could get this down, although it might get taken out just a little bit by those archers, but the Sparky is going to blast those archers out of here right in just a second. Actually, the Giant is locked onto the Expo. There goes a blast from the Sparky. Fireball is coming down, but the Ewiz will not die. And here we go. The Goblin Gang is moving in towards this tower. We have an insane push. The Sparky blasted all of them away. Sparky is locked onto the tower. Can Sparky be the MVP? Yes, she will. She will get another shot off onto the tower, and there we go. We've got this game wrapped up. 26 seconds left. We've got our Giant going down on the right-hand side. There we go. Smart playing coming from that side of the map. He's going to play his Expo on the left since we did block the right, and now we've got our Executioner working its way down there. We do have the Ewiz, so we can always make the Expo retarget, so I'm not really too worried about it. Ewiz is going down. That's going to help retarget just a little bit. Actually, the Ewiz got shredded. Giant going down to make sure it stays blocked, and with 5 seconds left in this game, that will definitely be the end. So we went perfect in this video with this Sparky deck. So as you guys can see, do not underestimate the Sparky. She is so good in the current meta, does a great job at blasting away tanks. So let me go ahead and scroll over to the left here for you guys so I can show you the deck one more time, running it with the Giant, Sparky, Goblin Gang, Tornado, Log, Executioner, Ewiz, and the 1 Elixir Skeleton. So if you guys did enjoy the video, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for some more future daily Clash Royale content. And I hope you guys go on and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace!